Alice and you're watching Nelly vlog, and in this episode and in the series for a while I'm going to talk about my new toy, which is the Bulett blender that I got as a gift. And some other things I wanted to talk about is this little booklet that I got that I absolutely love, that has a lot of great tips on first of all, how to use the device, and then also on different ingredients that you can mix and match to make your smoothies and just basically prepare all kinds of things. Then I also have a book for it. Let me show you, hold on. So there's this book, and that has also all kinds of wonderful things in it. And I'm making it so I can also look at my own videos later on, just to share with everybody that I dearly love all the benefits of eating healthy, and just even trying to learn a little bit more about it, because today I just felt so much energy when I experiment with things, and especially with food. It's something that I really like. You know, I'm on the seafood diet. If I see food, I eat it. That being said, I don't really limit myself, but I try to fall in love with food that is actually doing me some good. I've been on the other end of not eating right, and when you don't eat right all the time, it definitely affects your health. I didn't realize how serious it was until I was kind of on my own, and I was deciding what am I eating, and that made a huge difference, because I started seeing the difference between eating certain things all the time or eating the same things just occasionally. I still eat cookies, I still eat chocolate, but I don't eat them the same way I would eat them before. And I actually noticed that I created a habit to where I would eat a little, like, I think it has 4 or 5 little pieces in a little stick when you break the chocolate. And I can't even eat more because I just don't want any more. I think I might be wrong, but I think you can train your body to eat a certain way when you do it consistently. And again, you watch this video, all the Nelly videos are just my personal experience. So I am not claiming to be a nutritionist by any means. I'm just learning something, I'm sharing it. You can do your own research, you can explore how your own body works, because you know, we're all different people, and I believe that you know what you're craving. Like, I'll give you an example. I really, 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 really wanted to have grapes for some reason. And then I started reading about the benefits of grapes. In fact, I made a video on it, and I realized that grapes actually help lower blood sugar. And I was thinking about it because I ate so much sweets, and this is the way I can, it's like my comfort food. So that being said, I was worried if what if my blood sugar can be not in the normal range. And then I realized I was craving grapes for whatever reason, and I really, really enjoyed them. I noticed that I was craving certain foods that when I read the benefits of these foods, it makes perfect sense why I'm craving them. So just to put it out there, research how you are and research what food you eat. Really look it up. I'm going to share a little bit from this book. I'm actually going to read, I'm going to show you some images. Here's my awesome Bulett blender that I got as a gift. Looks just like that. What this booklet recommends is for you to add first leafy greens, then your fruit, then you add your boost, which in this case it's nuts and all kinds of seeds. Then you would add ice, and then your liquid on top. And as you can see, there's a max line, so you would fill up your Bulett, your blender up to the max line. And then there is a little cap that you would put on top that actually, the way it works, let me show you real quick. So there's this cap that is a screw on, and you can see that there are blades inside. So this is actually a cup, which I love about this particular blender. And then you put it in here. If I can do it with one hand, here we go. And then it locks in, and when it locks in, it starts blending the ingredients. So that's how it works. Here they have some recommendations as for what leafy greens you add, what fruits you add, and then what kind of boosts. I actually made a list because I knew about the boosts. I also add protein to my shakes. I do not add ice because I sing and I know that cold drinks are really not good for our vocal cords. I prefer to have everything room temperature. I can drink a cold drink, but I just try not to have it ice cold. Anyways, that being said, that's just me. You might like ice in your smoothie. You might like your icy smoothie. I drink them sometimes. I just try not to do it every single day because, you know, you create habits and then they affect you in a big way. So anyways, I do add, let's see, I add walnuts. I've tried hemp seeds before, and everything else I still am kind of curious about. I made a list. Whenever I would get it, I'll share how I feel trying all these different ingredients. I do add kale, and I prefer spinach because of just how it does not change the flavor that much. In my humble opinion, kale does big time, but spinach doesn't. And I noticed that if you add juice, then it also changes flavor big time. I add almond milk. You can probably also add water, whatever your preference is, and mix and match your favorite ingredients. Here's the first page that I was actually reading yesterday. And what I like about this booklet is that it has benefits of whatever fruit or vegetable. And then it also has a little bit about how you select them in the store. They recommend buying organic if the fruit is not really protected by the skin. And if it is protected, then you might be okay. So I think each week I'm going to focus on 3 ingredients, and I'll read it to you. You can read it yourself, of course, but especially if you have the blender, you probably have the booklet that comes with it. But basically they talk about benefits of apples here, that they say they fight several types of cancer, they're antioxidant rich, and that they also are helpful in fighting heart disease, weight gain, high cholesterol. They contain fiber and say vital in preventing cholesterol reabsorption. And then you always look for apples without any softness or bruises. Green apples that have taken on yellow hue are likely to be past their prime. This is cool that they have these suggestions. So I'll show you what apples I have. I really like these kinds. They're yellow. I just bought these. They're sweet. I guess I'm not a huge fan of sour apples. And I bought them from Walmart. They are probably not organic, but sometimes you gotta, save money, live better, Walmart. So that's what I do. I try to keep, as you can see here, the tangerines and apples and bananas, and those are old and these are kind of new, but they're still, I don't know why. Those were the best I could find. Anyways, I believe that tangerines are a great source of vitamin C. Tangerines or oranges. I just prefer tangerines because that's just my personal preference. Again, it's probably all the same as for the benefits. But my favorite part is I I mean, I don't want to brag about it, but I didn't get any colds. I don't get colds when I eat them every single day. Next up is avocados, and this one says that they are actually considered to be a perfect food. They contain 4 grams of protein. That's more than any other fruit. I didn't know that before. Plus, avocados contain the highest concentrations of monounsaturated fats among all fruits compounds that are essential to a healthy brain development. So, hey, they're great for brain. And I highly recommend watching videos by Jim Quick. He talks about that all the time, and he has his morning routine. He actually recommended to add avocados to the morning smoothies. So, as broccoli and pecans as well. And I am doing this. I definitely see the difference because I started reading and memorizing things way better, and I've only been doing it for maybe 2 weeks or so. Before I was doing something else. I still had my green smoothies, but I just had different ingredients in them. As for selecting avocados, choose firm but tender avocados with no soft spots. Ripe avocados will have a consistent, slightly soft exterior. Avoid avocados with blemishes, broken skin, or dents. Bananas are easy to digest and contain potassium, fiber, manganese, and vitamin C, making them an excellent food for children and those recovering from illness. They assist with sleep. This is a wonderful thing to know. And they also enhance immune function, assist with absorption and prevention of calcium in the body. That's really cool. So definitely knew some things I didn't know. I think bananas are just absolutely vital to have every single day. I know people who hate bananas, but I would still, even if I would hate them, I would still eat them because of the benefits. And they say if you eat an apple and a banana a day, you are gonna make it. And that tells me something. Well, and obviously to choose bananas, avoid bruises, which you saw I had my bananas with plenty of bruises. I couldn't find anything better. Bananas are best eaten when they begin to show a few tiny dark spots. Ripe bananas, well, so yeah, that being said, I guess it's not a bad thing. Ripe bananas can be stored in room temperature for 3-4 days and be refrigerated up to 2 weeks. The skin will brown, but the fruit inside will be fine. To freeze bananas, remove the skin and place in a sealed plastic bag. You might already know this information, and if you do know something that I didn't mention in this video, please share in the comments below. I really appreciate it. We learn from each other, little tips and tricks. Some things I learned from just older, wiser people with more experience, and I applied it and it made a huge difference in my life. So I highly value all the goodness that is out there on the internet and also that people share with me in person. Hope these videos help. Let me know if they do and I'll make more of them.